Shamu, everybody. We just got off of a 3-4 hour live, so we're a little tired. Bear with me, but we gotta get back to the videos. Where did the Divine Retrospective go? I lost the glasses for a little bit, but they're back. And we're gonna talk. We've talked about Plato and God being good, the Platonic forms. Talked about Plotinus and prayer, and Proclus and the emanations. We're going to talk about one of my favorite people now. We're going to talk about Apollonius of Tyana. Between Plato and our later Neoplatonism stands Apollonius of Tyana. He is a 1st century Pythagorean philosopher and a holy man, a wandering holy man, whose teachings offer another one of the clearest early statements of the principles that we're tracing. For Apollonius, the gods did not require human offerings because the gods lacked nothing. In the fragments we have that are preserved from his work on sacrifices, he writes, and I quote, "The gods do not need sacrifices. What then can one do in order to win their favor? One can, in my opinion, acquire wisdom and do all the good in one's power to those humans who deserve it." Acquire wisdom and do all the good in one's power to those who deserve it. I don't know what more you need there. Sacrifice. This is it. Now, sacrifice is not rejected in this case because religion is meaningless. It's rejected as this form of transaction between us and the gods. The gods are not hungry. Gods are not impoverished. They aren't sitting somewhere waiting to be paid. They are what they are. If one wishes to approach the divine, Apollonius does not recommend sacrifice, does not recommend flattery or bargaining, any sort of ritual excess. He tells us it's wisdom and it's virtue. Elsewhere in the same tradition, he states, the God is over all, the first, and only after him do come the other gods. For he doth stand in need of naught even from the gods, much less from us small man. This is the same logic we are seeing now over and over again. This is what we're finding in Plotinus. This is what we're finding in Proclus. This is what we'll later find in Maimonides and in Aquinas. The divine's complete. Since it's complete, it doesn't need anything. Because it doesn't need anything, worship doesn't exist to supply a lack. So Apollonius changes the question. The issue is no longer what the gods need from us. The issue is, what do we have to become to approach the gods properly? What do we have to be like for the gods to allow our approach? In this, Apollonius continues on Plato's critique of bribing the gods, while also anticipating the later Neoplatonic doctrine of Plotinus and Proclus. that religious practice transforms the worshiper rather than divine. The gods don't need sacrifice. We need wisdom. We are the ones these works are for. Anything the gods need, that is part of them already. There goes the cat. The cat agrees. We need wisdom. We need virtue. By being wise and by being virtuous, we can approach the gods. With no wisdom, with no morals, with no virtue, we cannot approach these gods that we claim to care about, that we claim to work with and have a relationship with. First, you must be wise. Then you must be virtuous. Then you can stand in front of your gods. This is what Apollonius says. All the way back in the 1st century. He took Plato's work. He expounded upon it. If we look at what Proclus and Plotinus spoke of about sacrifice changing us, Apollonius tells us what we're changing into. We're changing into a wiser, more virtuous us. All work that we do is in service to wisdom and in service to virtue. Or it's supposed to be. Many we've lost the plot with. But all great works of magic, all great works of worship and of sacrifice are to make us more wise, to make us more virtuous, to give us a connection to divinity. Not a friendship relationship to divinity, but a connection to divinity in the way that this divine extols. Athena extols wisdom. We are to be wise. Ares extols martial excellence. We are to be disciplined and without fear. These are the characteristics, and many others, that we step up and embody. And in stepping up and embodying, that is the connection that we have with the gods. We can recognize their domains, and we can step up and be like these things. Wisdom, virtue, humility, courage, cleverness, compassion. These are divine aspects. When we step into them, that is the relationship we have with the divine. And that is all I have to say tonight. May your ancestors bring you the sweetest of portents. May you have the most wonderful of dreams. May you all stay cool and may you all stay safe. Shamu.